I rise in support of this rule and in support of the underlying legislation. This morning, the Rules Committee met and produced a rule, H-Res 313, providing for the House's consideration of the Senate amendment to H-Con-Res 14. This rule makes an order a motion offered by the chair of the Committee on the Budget or his designee that the House concur in the Senate amendment to H-Con-Res 14. The rule provides 1 hour of debate for the chair and ranking member of the Committee on the Budget or his respective designee. Additionally, the rule tolls the day count for National Emergency Act disapproval resolutions related to the emergency declared by President Trump on April 2, 2025 until September 30, 2025. This budget resolution marks the next step in the reconciliation process to advance President Trump's America First agenda and deliver upon the American people's mandate from November. We have certainly heard our fair share of fear-mongering and flat-out falsehoods from Democrats and their bedfellows in the mainstream media about what our budget resolution entails. Let me be clear. This resolution unlocks the path forward to deliver upon our commitments to the American people. Over the next hour, I'll bet you dollars to donuts, Mr. Speaker, that you'll hear all manner of identity groups that Democrats will claim the budget resolution will hurt. You'll hear them say that Republicans are abandoning the middle class and cutting benefits. None of that is even remotely true. We heard some wild conjecture in the Rules Committee this morning that Republicans would, quote, cut off your limbs and let you bleed to death if you had a cold. Notch that as another textbook example of Democrat fear-mongering that we've heard over the past few months. It's disappointing, but far from surprising. Here's the truth. There are no programmatic cuts or assumptions in the House-passed budget resolution. Not a single Democrat can back up his or her own claims that there are cuts to specific programs in the budget resolution. That's because, again, there are no programmatic cuts or assumptions. So let's set the record straight about what this budget resolution actually accomplishes. It will provide funding for border security, provide for our national defense, and restore American energy independence. On border security, the Biden-Harris administration's open border policies resulted in over 10 million encounters at the southern border from 2021 to this year, a 500% increase in illegal crossings and over $115 billion in cost to state and local governments. This wide open border allowed deadly fentanyl to flood into our communities, killing over 100,000 Americans. Even worse, known gang members and violent criminals from across the globe have walked right into our country. Because of the Biden administration's abject failure, innocent Americans have been raped, assaulted, and murdered by illegal immigrants who never should have been here in the first place. Enough is enough, Mr. Speaker. We must and we will secure the border and put the safety of the American people first. Next, the bill enables us to protect tax relief. President Trump's Tax Cuts and Jobs Act provided critical relief to middle-class families and small businesses. Americans are still experiencing high prices because we are still recovering from Bidenomics. Real wages under President Biden declined by more than 3%. Mortgage rates skyrocketed. Credit card delinquencies rose by over 50%. Bidenomics cost American families more than $11,000 every year for the last 4 years. Mr. Speaker, these are facts. They are documented. This is so different from what our colleagues on the other side of the aisle are doing in their fear-mongering, when they're projecting what they think will happen if we get through our reconciliation. This budget resolution also puts American energy dominance first. Under President Trump's first administration, America achieved energy freedom for the first time in 40 years. We were producing more than we consumed. Gas prices were low and families were thriving. That all changed the day Joe Biden walked into the Oval Office. President Biden waged an all-out assault on American energy. He shut down production, blocked development on federal lands, and recklessly drained our strategic petroleum reserve, all the while begging foreign dictators for oil. The result was skyrocketing prices and American families clutching their wallets in fear. Again, facts, Mr. Speaker, proven facts. This budget resolution is our roadmap to take this country back. It secures the border, slashes wasteful spending, delivers tax relief for working families, and begins to rebuild the economy that the Biden-Harris administration shattered. It's time to put America first again, and the budget resolution is how we get it done. Once adopted, our committees and the entire House will begin detailed work to achieve these important goals for the American people. With that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve.
Time is